Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable. Because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Fresh off its best season since the Pony Express era, Rhett Lashley really had SMU humming, but they lost the ACC championship game, got beat in the playoff, and now to see how they'll respond.
Finish. That's been the thing that they've talked about all off season. They're going to try to carry into this year. Obviously, you take one game at a time. You've got to finish games. You've got to finish seasons. If they do that, David, they think they can have a very special season.
No doubt, and I think finding their guy last year in Kevin Jennings, he didn't start the season. Through game 3, he entered. So now knowing he's your dude, all that promise, all that ability with Rhett Lashley in this offense, they've got to continue to score a bunch of points and perform at a high level.
Looking for a gap. It's Harden. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Jennings. Quick strike complete. Oh, a lot of space. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And I love what the quarterback did with his eyes there. 3rd down, you're throwing the hitch against zone. You've got to freeze defenders because they're all watching you. If you eyeball that throw, someone could pick that off and take it to the house. So great job with his eye discipline.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quick shuffle pass.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offense comes out 1st down, tries to run the football, no answer. 2nd down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Barnes. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They boot it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Catch in the middle, it's Maryland. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for space, it's Harden. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Got his man quickly. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. You think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, SMU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. On the move, it's Barnes.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
The quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the air, it's Hoover. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes the grab. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, TCU! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
TCU 7.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
To the air, it's Jennings. Grab behind the line, it's Harden. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt, looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Barnes. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
He snapped at the 36-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass. fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Got his man on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down, get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. It's a running room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and 1 play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple.
And the Mustangs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Singleton. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete to the right. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
At the 24-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown Mustangs! Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged out of the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Off the RPO, complete. He's into the open down the middle. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Jennings. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Mustangs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first and now forcing a 4th down.
All the way back to the 15. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Bailey. There he goes! Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. To the air, it's Hoover. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Touchdown, TCU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And with time running out here in the second quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll open the second half with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Turns it loose deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
They booted away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Running behind that left side. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Dropping back, it's Jennings. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They're dealing with a second and long. Tries to do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Looking for a big play. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. Third down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick six.
Oh, did he unload on that? There's helium in that one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The run from the shotgun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Quick completion to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls it, fired complete. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
At the 33-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Line getting set on second down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
My goodness, he unloads on that one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Unloads it downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot, though.
Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Right on the money. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Horned Frogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's McAllister. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive. It starts at the 16-yard line. Nice move there. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes a grab deep. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hudson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
He's brought down at the 25-yard line. Second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Finds his big tight end. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Quarterback on the keeper. He is denied. No good on the two-point try, and the lead remains at 5.
TCU, 28.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
8-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
TCU, 28. SMU, 23.
They'll give it to the back. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And the Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Back to throw, it's Hoover. There's the pressure. Quarterback gets the first down. The offense coughs it up. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead, clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble, big-time costly mistake.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Maryland.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Off play action. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity. They weren't able to do it there.
And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Bringing the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
The Horned Frogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. Find some fresh air. It's a seam wide open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a crease. It's Harden. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
To throw, it's Jennings. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Gain of 24.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hudson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Safe completion on the screen. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That slices the lead to 2.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Out of the gun, the inside give. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
A run for the quarterback. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big, you've forced a 3rd down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got it, looking for a 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Fires fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And this was just a low-man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
This defense has been able to force a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the fourth quarter on 4th and goal. Wants to go up top. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, TCU! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. And the extra point is up and good, and it's a 9-point lead. 2 possessions here late in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Going to try to get it himself. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Defensive back spread all over the field trying to take away the pass. Going to swing it on 2nd down. A strike downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Keeps the play going. Makes the grab. It's Harden. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Of 15. 1st and goal, SMU.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans